Hi, my name is Rick Eads. I work for Agilent Technologies. This is a series of videos where we're going to be talking about PCI Express 3.0. In this segment, what we'd like to talk about, or what we'd like to show you, is a special application that has been developed by Agilent Technologies. We refer to it as the N5393C PCI Express 3.0 compliance package. And what this compliance package is intended to provide you with is a collection of tools that do PCI Express analysis for PCI Express Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3. So we'll go ahead and in this case we'll show you the portion of this package that deals with PCI Express 3.0 design. And if we move to the screen, we'll go ahead and pull up the application. And we've got our PCI Express Gen 3 signal already configured to be at P7, which is the preset that we want to test. We also have the clock presented and available to the application. So we'll go ahead and click on PCI Express 3.0 as our technology, and you can see that this particular package covers transmitter tests for base spec testing. Also it covers add-in card test and system board test, which would be covered by the card electromechanical specification or the chem spec. We can also do reference clock tests to make sure the reference clock is compliant with the PCI Express signal. And then for PCI Express 3.0 specifically, we have the ability to test and evaluate the de-emphasis, pre-shoot, and boost of each of the equalization presets. For PCI Express 3.0, there are approximately 11 presets that we would want to be able to test. And as we mentioned, PCI Express 4.0 or preset 4.0 is actually a special case of those presets that has no de-emphasis at all. Next in our application, we have the ability to embed or de-embed. De-embedding is important when you're doing base spec measurements where you want to de-embed the effects of a test fixture. We also have the ability to select InfiniSim to embed the package model or trace channels if we're doing chem spec testing, or in the case of if we want to be very compliant with and consistent with the PCI SIG zone SIG test, we have the option of using SIG test to embed the reference package model. So we can go ahead and browse and pick the reference package model that we want to use. These S parameter files are provided by the PCI SIG. And so we select on system board test. We can go ahead and then move on to selecting our tests. We'll go ahead and select our system board test, and then we'll go ahead into our configuration and then move on to our connection dialog. We'll go ahead and select that these are the correct sets of tests, and then we'll go ahead and run tests. We do that, the software will prompt us for the proper preset level. We'll click on OK, and then the software will go ahead and automatically scale itself. It will collect functions for both the transmit output at 8 gigabits per second, as well as the reference clock at 100 megahertz. We'll then go through and perform the necessary tests that we've selected. Now all of our tests have completed, so we'll click on OK. We can see that we've passed our test. We'll go to our HTML report, and we get an overall report of pass, and you can see we've got a couple of test results that are presented there. And here you can see we've got results because we incorporated SIG test as part of our analysis. We present the results from SIG test. And if we do a quick comparison to what was presented with SIG test previously, you can see that the waveforms are very similar in terms of what we see for the eye opening for transition bits and for non-transition bits. PCI Express 3.0 signaling runs at 8 gigabits per second, and this series deals with a lot of the elements of testing a PCI Express 3.0 transmitter. For more information, see the website that appears at the bottom of the screen.